Alright, it's time for the worst zone in all of Sonic history. Labyrinth Zone. Chances are, if you played this game when you were a kid, this is the place where made you hate everything. This zone is designed to make you hate it. This was supposed to be the second zone. Now, yeah, I'm sure the two people that have never played Sonic are like, oh, well, what's the big deal? There's water everywhere. You spend like 80% of Labyrinth Zone underwater. And they made it a lot easier in the Android version by adding these little bubbles everywhere, which were there in the game to begin with, but they weren't as plentiful. It's just a nightmare, okay? Couple that with the fact that pretty much everything you do underwater is extremely gimped. Like, your jump is really slow, and it's gonna come into play later. There'll be certain segments where you need to go fast, and you don't have the accuracy or the ability to descend slower, which is kind of what you need in order to jump faster. Also, sometimes the bubbles don't show up. Like this spinning thing right here, in my opinion, goes way too fast for the amount of hang time you have in the air. Okay, so yeah, don't actually ride that elevator up, you will get crushed. Do what I'm doing, go on the descending platforms, wait for it to get a good height, and then hit that. Just don't get hit with the spikes. It was very close. Not something you want to do. Oh, shit. See, there you go. This is like a lot of that in the coming zones. There's a lot of like weird springs placed in weird places in order to make you take a hit. I don't know why they did it. There's also some dickish enemy placement starting here in this zone. Not in this particular act, but in the later ones. Be extremely generous with the amount of air bubbles you pick up, because you'll regret it if you don't. Yeah, unlike spikes, these little Triton things will damage you if you hit them on the side. Oh, wow, I've never actually been able to do that. I haven't been able to do that for quite a while. I got it on tape. Yeah! Okay, now, here's not where the spikes are, but careful when you jump in those types of areas right after you get out of the water, because they like to put spikes, like, right there. Okay, try and to avoid this guy. Just don't... Orbonaught, I think it's called. It's not good. Jump over this. Oh shit. Well, that's fine. See what I mean? There's just certain things that I don't think are designed very well. You know what? We'll do it this way. Or not. I guess it's not close enough together to do that. Whoa, whoops, I did not mean to spin dash there. Crap. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Watch the drill guys here. Oh, okay. I'm surprised it didn't get crushed. Normally, if you stand on the cork and you get, pushed up by the water, you get crushed. But I guess the game just didn't want to do that this time. Interesting. I'll take it. Anything to make this level go way faster. Okay. One down, 2 to go. Okay. You're gonna want to go to the left. Just trust me in this one. Whoops. I meant to roll there. My bad. That was entirely my fault. Okay, hang to the left. Kill this guy. And don't bounce into the spikes, because you're gonna have a bad time if you do. There's a switch you gotta hit, and it's not immediately apparent where it is. It's in this little ring box over here, and by in it I mean it's like they put it on top of it. So you gotta at least get 10 rings. So if you're somehow going for a no ring run, which I don't know how you would do that, you need to at least get those rings. So get that invincibility box. You're saving yourself a lot of hassle. Trust me. You can still drown while invincible and get crushed, so, you know, do that at your own leisure. Yeah, that enemy right there is a piece of shit. Can't duck under it. It looks like you can, but you can't. See? And you can't jump in quick succession fast enough in order to dodge its orbiting bullshit. So ideally what you want to do is you actually want to grab this and go all the way down. I was stupid and grabbed oxygen instead because, you know, who needs to breathe? Give me the bubble. Okay, good. Now this isn't the moment too. If you want to get 50 rings on this level, I would. It's not impossible, but you're not doing yourself any favors. And make sure you jump. I mean, the platforms are moving kind of slow, but it may not be fast enough to react. Okay, this is the end. Oh, look at that. I got another life. Alright, here's the worst zone of the bunch. Now, I gotta say, the opening to this level is pretty cool. There's no bottomless pit. You pretty much just fall forever in this little waterfall section slide until you figure it out, which is, you know, you get the switch and you do it. But I want the shield, so we're going back over there. But if you notice, there's a little alcove. Oh, nope, I jumped too early. If you go to the left over here, if you go over there, you can get in there, and that's where you gotta go. Just be a little bit more patient. There we go. And you gotta jump over that. You can't land flat on there, otherwise you're gonna get bounced back. Okay. Get on the switch. Breathe. Then go. Whatever you do, don't go to the right. Take this middle path. There's so many spikes. If you go up, it's not worth it. It's the worst level if you go over here. Over here, it's tolerable. The one time I'll say going down is the best. Oh shit! I didn't grab air before I did this. I'm not gonna make it. Sega, please be gracious. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, always grab air before you do that. You want to be on the very left of this too, so that way you can land on the tip of that platform for some reason, and then manage to get over there. Every time you see a bubble thing, take it. Don't be reckless like me. Okay. Now you're gonna be seeing this checkpoint a lot if you can't get past this stage. This is the one that you're gonna have to get past this section every single time. Now the water rises, so if you miss the cork and you actually don't get on it, if you go all the way to the left, the water will recede and you can try again. None of these enemies are in a particularly bad spot. If you jump naturally, you should arc into them as long as you're not actively trying to avoid them. Not that I get a second shield, but you're gonna want that shield a lot. So you hit Robotnik once, and then you pretty much gotta rush up here. Problem, that there are these spikes everywhere. And if you're unlucky, or or you get fucked over, and you don't do it while you have rings, you can't get rings for this section. There's no way to get them. Nope. Okay. The other problem is the water rises. It rises way too fast. It wants you to do, like, accurate platforming when there's water. And in some cases you have to go fast, and you really, like, can't. See, like... Ooh. Oh my god, I did it in one shot. Whew, all that practice paid off. Yeah, but that section is the worst. If you don't do it all in one go successfully with your rings and your shield, you're pretty much going to have a terrible time. You're going to lose all of your lives, and it's going to be awful. That's why level select codes exist. For this reason. This was supposed to be the second level. Not fun. Not at all.